All right, hello YouTube. Thanks for watching. So in this video, I'm going to talk about Profits Express and the new integration that I've added into Profits Express. That's going to actually not only give you a lot of leverage, it's going to enhance what you're able to do with the tool, but it's also going to put a huge amount of extra commissions into your pocket as well. So this is a very powerful update that we've got with Profits Express. Now, for those of you who don't know Profits Express, this is a marketing system that I created and launched about a month ago. Um, it's um, it's centered around passive income, okay, cryptocurrency. So what do I mean by that? It means basically you're able to generate an income even without having to build a team, and you could certainly generate a substantial income without having to build a team. However, because this is a marketing tool, this is going to leverage what you're already capable of doing with what we've got in here already. So this marketing tool has really helped a lot of people generate a lot of leads, and will continue to do that. But this enhancement that we've added and we've integrated it is a new enhancement. It gives you a choice. Now, obviously, many of you who know Profits Express or MLM Lead Pro, you are aware that we use Leads Leap as the integration. Now we have a choice. Okay, so I've actually added a new integration called Sendshark. So now Sendshark is what we've integrated as a choice into Profits Express. Okay, so this is Sendshark. You can add and integrate your autoresponder here if you've got Sendshark, if you want to get Sendshark. But the great thing about this tool is similar to Leads Leap. Obviously, it's an autoresponder, but it allows you to collect leads, and just like you were able to with Leads Leap. But the great thing is that unlike Leads Leap, you can choose whether you want single opt-in or double opt-in. Okay, what does that mean? It means that when someone comes onto your lead capture page, okay, so our lead capture pages are here, and when you integrate Sendshark, okay, if you decide to choose Sendshark and you've got a lead capture page here, for example, and your leads decide to put their name, email address, and they click and they go on to the next step, they immediately get onto your leads list. Which if you've chosen Sendshark, they go on to Sendshark. Now with Leads Leap as the option, Leads Leap requires double opt-in. It means that the lead has to verify their email address before they can be added. The downside about this is that it can take a lot more to get people to simply get added to your list. Now, a lot of people actually mistaking. I'm not going to say it's a mistake or whether it's a mistake or not, but people often automatically think that actually single opt-in is better than double opt-in. I disagree, and I'm not saying whether I prefer single or double opt-in. They have their own benefits, each of them. Okay, single opt-in means you're probably going to get a whole list of more qualified leads. The leads list on the whole are going to be more active, and for some people that's more important, because they don't want to fill their whole leads list with a lot of junk leads. That could be risky, and also it could deteriorate the deliverability potentially as well. So there are options either way, but on the other hand, if you're buying a lot of leads and you want to send a lot of traffic to your list, and you want to collect those leads that you've paid for or whatever, and you're advertising, all those leads are going to be on your list, and they're going to get they're going to get sent an autoresponder immediately without having to verify their email. Now, there are two ways to look at that. I mean, but the bottom line is you now have the choice. Okay, so with Sendshark, you can set it how you want. If you want a single opt-in, you can do that. If you want a double opt-in, you can do that. Okay, so I get a lot of people who ask me, can we set single opt-in with Leads Leap? And the answer is no, you can't. But if you want to switch to Sendshark, you can do that. And the great thing about Sendshark also is that it's got a great income opportunity attached to it. So this is what we've got. We've integrated it into Leads Leap, into Sendshark. So we've got two options here. autoresponder preference. That's where you would go. You go to select whether you want Leads Leap or Sendshark. And then when you click save, obviously you need to enter your API key. I've purposely blurred it out so you can't see my API key. But once you've entered that in there and click save, the integration and any lists that you've added within your Sendshark are going to show up in these drop down boxes, and you can select them and click save. So it's actually a lot easier to integrate because of the API system, which is very easy. And we've also got the share codes. So you've not only got the done for you Leads Leap share codes, but you've also got the done for you Sendshark share codes as well. So you can import your share codes into the system. But obviously you would need to follow the tutorials. We've got a help section down below here where you can watch the Sendshark tutorial, okay, or the Leads Leap tutorial. So now basically you've got a choice. The other great thing about Sendshark is that it's got a nice income opportunity attached to it. Now, obviously, you could make some good money with Leads Leap as well, but with Sendshark, you can make money multiple levels deep. Okay, it's a great tool for earning a great substantial income. So the potential of earning a substantial income is probably higher than Leads Leap potentially. But that depends on you. At the end of the day, it's whatever you feel most passionate about. I love Leads Leap, so I've actually earned over $30,000. So don't underestimate what Leads Leap is. So yeah, like I say, I've earned over $30,000 with Leads Leap. But that's not to say that it's going to happen to you. There's no guarantees. It's just that I'm very passionate about Leads Leap, and I put a lot of attention and value and a lot of work into Leads Leap. Sendshark, it has more potential in some ways, simply because you can earn down multiple levels. So there's probably, I would say, a more lucrative compensation plan with Sendshark. Absolutely. So yeah, I mean, everyone has their own preferences, and that's why I've decided to give a choice. And it was really just answering to a lot of people who requested this. So now it's in here. All right. So I hope you like it. All you have to do is to go into your settings, go into my account, and go into your profile and select which autoresponder you want. If you haven't, if you do nothing and you've been using this, it's not gonna disrupt anything. It'll just default to Leads Leap if that's what you've been using. But if you're brand new, you'll just want to choose. If you've been using Leads Leap and you want to switch it to Sendshark, you can do that. You obviously put your Sendshark user ID down here, and you click save. And then obviously when your downline want to join Sendshark, they'll join under you. So it's probably a good idea to set both of these up. Put your Sendshark user ID integration there. Click save. You can switch it back to Leads Leap, click save, and then you'll see your Leads Leap integration. So whatever you've set here, the settings will show up, okay? But you can still save both of them. You just have to save them. You start with Leads Leap, select Leads Leap, click save. You'll see the Leads Leap settings. Fill those in if you want to. Click save again, and then switch to Sendshark, and then fill your user ID again, and click save. It just integrates it, and make sure that these buttons work with, so that your downline will be able to join, both of those programs. All right. So I hope that makes sense. And thanks for watching. Just wanted to get that update out there for those of you who are using Profits Express. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye for now.